Yeah. Well, these people want power. Right, here we go. We've got 10 this time. No Amber, but we've got Lucy. Lucy's got Amber's vibrate collar on. Well, I thought I'd use that to try and keep her quiet, and it kept her quiet. It's good. Teri, come here. Teri, you're going that water, just going to swim. Come on, this way. So there's no Amber, only because of the fact I haven't got a collar. I light up collar yet for Amber. I've got to sort one out. But until I get one for Amber, I have got some brand new ones, but I've not actually used them yet. So until I decide what to do with that, yeah, she can stand. Well, she's skinny anyway, and she's the one that's going to be barking at people or barking at dogs. So it's like, she can stand. She's to fatten up for when she has babies, isn't she? Really? So there you go. Indeed, yes. I went to the gym. I thought, okay, I don't really want to do anything upper body because I'm going to try and do chest again tomorrow. That meant the only thing left was legs. I could have done back, but that'd be lower back. So, no, I thought I'm going to start doing legs at some point. Just do legs, not with the one that you add the weights to, but just the machine. Just do that. But I thought, okay, make it difficult-ish, but not too difficult. So I did it at just over 100 reps in total, with about 82 kilograms in total, which is really nothing. It's only what I weigh. So let's be able to cope with that. But thinking, or trying to walk afterwards. Yeah, certainly going, you've got to walk down the stairs afterwards, and there's nothing. My legs had nothing left after that. It was weird. Couldn't even walk. Trying to walk down the steps, it was like, it's like, okay. But that's basically why I said I'm not going to do legs until winter. Because, taking dogs out, that sort of stuff, I need to be able to take the dogs out. Certainly if I'm going to push on legs, I'm going to be struggling to use them sometimes, when then I can't really take the dogs out if I can't walk. Walking is quite important if taking the dogs out. It's part of dog walking. The idea of walking is part of that, really. So, walk it off, basically. But I went to Tesco's and got some more beef. Big beef joint. I'll stick that in the slow cooker and do that in the next week. And it's got until the 10th of September. It's only the 1st of September or 2nd today, I'm not sure. 1st or 2nd? 2nd, I think. Yeah, 2nd of September. No, I don't know, is it? I'm not sure. Because I know yesterday, I think I said it's the 1st yesterday, but we had to walk after 12. So it was then the 1st at that time, but maybe, I have no idea. So I don't really keep an eye on the dates, that sort of stuff. I couldn't care less. The date is a date. Yeah, who cares? Yeah, that sort of thing. Whatever. So, yeah. People are gender fluid, I'm date fluid. There you go. I can be date fluid, that's my choice, isn't it? Really? There you go, but I'm going to be date fluid. There you go. Oh dear. Well, I said it worked with Lucy having that collar on. I just gave it a couple of beeps and a little bit of vibrate, and she was on her best behaviour. Not really even barking while in the car. She was in her bestest of behaviour. She calmed down straight away. And actually, one good thing, I videoed when I went to the shop earlier to see if I could get some stuff. There was nothing there, but I went anyway. But I put the video on to video what happens when I go out. Very interesting. Gracie walks around in a circle for quite a while. But then I saw Covie go and get my shoe and start chewing my shoe. So she got a massive telling off when I got in. Because, right, I know it's you now. I caught her on video. I always believed it was you, but now I know for certainty it's you. The reason why I believed it was her is because on occasions where I've left Locki indoors, none of my shoes have been touched. When I've left the puppies indoors, none of my shoes have been touched. It's only when I've left Covie indoors. But there was always a possibility that, with with Covie there, maybe one of the others would be encouraged to go and do that. So I thought, put the video on, let's find out. She got a big turn off. She got me pointing out the fact, this is my space, these are my shoes. So, I've got the shoe, banged her on the head and on the bum with it a couple of times. This is mine, leave it. When I come back from the gym, none of my shoes have been touched. Nothing else has been touched. They were all on their best behaviour. And first thing I did, Covie, well done, good girl. Well done, Covie. There's a good girl. I said, you've been a good girl, Covie. Well done, Covie. You've been a good girl. And hopefully that's going to help her to leave my stuff alone. Well, put it this way, earlier I went out, where'd I go? I went to Farm Foods to get some coffee. Come back and, no, this was after. Where the heck did I go? I went to Farm Foods, then I went somewhere else. Oh, I took the other dogs out for a walk. Yeah. So I took Covie and that night out for a walk, for a run. No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, that's it. I took the other dogs out for a walk first, didn't I? Yes. Yes. Because I normally take, I normally do the wacky ball first. But I figured, well, this time take the others round to the woods first. And when I got back, a few packets of biscuits had been eaten, including a whole packet of rich tea. Whole packet, unopened, completely gone. Well, of course, it would have been Covie. Would have been Covie. Locki would have had some of the biscuits. Covie would have had some of the biscuits. And, that's a situation that we've had in the past. Occasionally you get that, but they do get one heck of a turn off after doing that. Well, because sometimes I have chocolate biscuits, and it's a little cabinet next to my seat. They're not supposed to go in there at all. They're never supposed to go in the area, and so when they do, they get told off. Look at that. Locki and Chewie playing that. Riley's got the other one. Aye. That's the game we used to play with them. Right, look at more I'm going to play. More fun and games, isn't it? Oh, good point. Covie, come here. Come here, Covie. It's your collar on. Come here. Come, buds. Covie, come. Covie, come. Let's turn your collar on, buds. No, come here, Covie, now. Covie, come here. Do your collar. Collar spin up. Come here. Come here. That's one. There you go. On now. I wonder why I couldn't see her collar. Yeah, weird. Yeah, maybe it needs to be recharged, I'm not sure. But he's got his new collar on now. He did have a green one on before, but now Locky's got a green collar back, and he's got the red one now. Look at them two. Absolutely sweet as pie. Sweet as pie. Aye. Well, it's like early in the day when I have a kip. Chewie's always on my bed, but then I take Jacob up when I have a kip, and he sleeps on the bed with me and Chewie. Oh, he loves that. He loves it. He has a little cuddle afterwards. When it's waking up time, he comes up and has a cuddle and little kisses. Oh, he loves that. Absolutely loves it. But again, that's all part of the bonding. That's all part of the point of, when I call him, he comes back because, we bonded and, there's that love there. So, that's something you've got to create. You've got to build that. Yeah, it is. So, yeah, well, put it this way, with regards to training, with things like legs, as I've said before, with regards to things like chest, legs, this is the first time I've done legs in a long time, in a very long time. Remember, we've had lockdowns. So the last time I've done legs was probably around about the time in between the first and second lockdown, when the gym was open. That was the last time I did legs. I haven't done legs since then. You know, so yeah. I mean, legs are kept reasonably fit with regards to walking around with dogs and stuff like that, but yeah, that's not the same as a proper workout with weights, weight training, that sort of thing. So, but basically, if I keep on doing legs, yeah, give it a few times of doing it. After the fourth time of doing it, there won't be any pain or any sort of weakness in the legs. The legs will be completely used to being worked out. That's the thing. You just got to get the body used to it. And although you have a few after the first time, you can be a bit sore, a bit difficult to move. But it's like the chest after, what is it? 10 days of not working out. Chest, shoulders, all that sort of area, upper back, feels a bit sort of weird now. Yeah, because of the fact, it's a bit stiff now, a bit sort of achy, because I've used it. I was doing the 38k dumbbells with it, and so it's sort of, it's like, oh, we started training again, we? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. So, because it became not used to it again, only 10 days, but 10 days is still enough. But then when you start again, you get the, we're not too sure about this. So you've got to take a few days rest. Yeah, when you're doing it every day, then you should take a day's rest, really. Although you can for recovery and to give you, I normally take the weekend off. But at the moment, I'm not going to be taking weekend off because obviously, I'm not going to be training chest every day because it needs time to recover after every bit of training now, until it gets used to it a bit more. Whereas I was, with the 38k, I'm going to have to work with the 38k for a while. Certainly I have got the ones as well. I can add 2 single kilograms to each of the dumbbells as well to make it 40k. And I will do that. I'm going to do another probably 2 lots or 2 days worth of 38, then add it to 40. And then from that, it will then be a case of taking off the 2.5s, taking off the ones, so basically taking off 3.5 and adding 5s. So, well, it's not taking off 3.5, is it? It's taking off 7, then adding 10 to it. So just adding, taking it up to from 40 to 43, which is quite a decent step. That's not too big a step compared to 35 to 42. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a more gentle step, isn't it? So still a step, but it's a more gentle step. And then it'd be a case of adding to that before I start doing the 42s back at the gym. I want to be able to do probably around about 45 probably at home first. So probably doing taking the 7 off, adding 10, and then adding the 2 1 kilograms after that. After doing with the 10s. So after doing the 43s for a while, make up to 45, then go back to the gym and do the 42s, then 44s, then 46, then 48, 50. Yeah, might as well. Well, as I say, because my dumbbells are thinner than the ones at the gym, that's 1 point. My bench is different to the ones at the gym, that's 2 points. So therefore, if I can do more at home than I need to do at the gym, I should be able to cope a lot easier with what the gym has. Hi, my Collie. How you doing? Good girl, my Collie. Hey, Grace. How you doing, bub? Yeah. Yeah. And for some reason tonight I feel a lot more awake than I have done recently. Last night I just didn't feel awake at all in that video. I still did a video, but I had to delete a lot of it because I just couldn't get the words out. I was struggling to find the words. Yeah. Oh, on Talk Sport they had who won the transfer window this time around? Well, the answer is quite simple. Chelsea. Chelsea won it. Yes, United got Ronaldo, they got Sancho, they got Varney. What? You got stuck in there? Don't know, as you got stuck in there. Don't go through the gate. You do realise that pretty soon you won't be able to get through the gate. What do you do? What you do? Jakes? What you do? What did you do? Jacob, what did you do? I see quite clearly you hurt yourself. What did you stand on? One sec. Come here. Jacob, come. Well, I've rubbed his paw. There didn't seem to be anything in his paw. Like there's no thorns or anything. That's probably what it is. Because I imagine over there there's a couple of bushes and thorny sort of things, and anything like that can just get into the pad of the paw. And that can be quite sore, can't it? So, yeah. But yeah, he did something, obviously, in the area. What he did, I don't know, trod on something that caused him a problem. Because he was limping a bit, holding his paw up. So, but I picked up that paw and just felt around. There was nothing, just dirt. Yeah, so quite likely what was there fell off anyway. Yeah, he seems to be okay now-ish. Yeah, he's walking around. You okay, Jakes? How you doing, mate? You better? All better? Seems to be better. He's running around now. Again, he's standing okay. He's not holding his paw up anymore. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Good. Good. He seems to be okay. You all right, Lux? Oh, dear. I do feel tired. What I meant by not tired is in the brain seems to be working where quite often it doesn't. Now I said about transfer, yeah. United got Ronaldo, Sancho and they say his name. It's not Varney, is it? It is. I keep saying Varney. That's not his name. You know what I mean. Yeah, Raphael, second name French player, him. They got him as well. Now, of course, he's going to make a difference. Ronaldo will make a difference because of the fact he's going to help the young players at least. And he's going to score goals. He knows how to score a goal. If there's a chance, he's going to knock it away. Certainly. And a lot of defences are going to put two players on him, which is going to create space for other players, which is good. And as I said before about carrying players, when you've got more quality in the team, you can carry the weak players. When you're outnumbered with weak players, you can't carry the weak players. That's the problem. Now, with the signings, they should be able to carry the weak players. Whether they can carry the weak manager, don't know. But the difference is, you've already got Bruno, and you've got Pogba, and you've got the French defender, and now Ronaldo, all very experienced players, very experienced winners. Yeah, players who know how to win. I guess Gracie went to say hello to the people over there. Okay, person over there. I'm sure there's people. So anyway, with that being the case, yeah, they can perhaps carry the manager in a sense that when they're actually on the pitch, they can direct the play a bit. Come on this way. This way, Chew. I see Riley, so it must be Chew. Yeah. Come Locki in that case. This is better for him anyway, having a good walk. Because recently it was a case where it was only Mollie, maybe Micky, Gracie and the pups going for a walk at night. The others went for a walk at about 8 o'clock. But still, 4 to 6 hours before bedtime. And they're going for their walk. And it's like, well, that's not really good. Yeah, they're going to eat. So, yeah, at least use up all the energy you've got before bed. Yeah, and that way you'll sleep. You get knackered, you'll sleep well. Sleeping well is part of it, Yeah, you wanted to sleep. Oh, indeed, yes. Come on, this way. Chewie! Chewie! Come on, in that case, this way. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah. Whether they can carry the manager as well, I don't know, possibly. Well, that would give them a good chance, but, as I say, I don't know. Well, all they need at the moment is for a couple of injuries. If you get Ronaldo injured, which he could get injured, I mean, he's super fit. So, I mean, how on earth he's stayed fit as long as he has and not gone down with serious injuries, I don't know. That's the point. Yeah, players like Phil Jones are going to look at Ronaldo and say, excuse me, don't come back here, you're taking the Mickey. I've got injured all the time and you're not injured. Yeah, that's the point, isn't it? There's a lot of players that get injured as soon as they step on a pitch. And yet there's Ronaldo at, what, 36 now? Still going strong. Gracie, don't just walk in front of me and stop swearing up. Come on, babes, you should know better. You've got to learn not to do that, babes. Really, it's not a wise move. Come on, this way. Oi. Come on. Here's good babies. Hi. Right, come this way. Come on. This way. Make them run a bit more, won't it? Indeed, yes. Well, I mean, the last time Lucy came out for a midnight walk, you're talking, well, before spring, really. Around springtime, it must have been around springtime, wasn't it? Yeah. So, right. It's been quite a while since she's been out there for a midnight walk and talk. So, yeah, good to get her out. Well, she'll enjoy it anyway. Right. That's Marnie Marnie. Hi, Luce. How you doing? You out walkies? Good go, Woosey Woo. Hi, Locks. Well, you've been out recently anyway, ain't you? Go on, Lockie, move. Stop jumping up, Locks. Covie. Covie. Stop eating the bloody leaves, you know. Dozy dog. You need a better collar. That collar's not going to suit you at all. You need a different colour, I think. You've got all that white around and yellow. No, that's not going to work for you. Yeah. Maybe switch the one she's got with the one that Lucy's got. Although yellow for Lucy's not going to work. I need to change that colour. I've got loads of bits and colours, and yeah, if that's the one that's producing yellow, then okay. Yeah. But if it's just producing light, and it's because it's quite weak, so it's quite likely with that one that it's producing white light, and it's the colour of the like the ring around. Oh, that one there suggests it's blue. It's not. It's the power source that's producing blue, and you know the thing inside it is basically clear, so therefore it produces blue. Most is like that, but I think the one that Covie's got isn't. So I could put a red or a blue or a green on there, you know, to do the job. Yeah. Possibly, I don't know. It'd be better than what she's got at the moment. It really doesn't show up at all. Anyway, so yeah. Oh, Varane, I think that player's name is Rafael Varane. I think his name is Varane. Yeah, that's why I keep calling him Varney. But it's spelled slightly different, so yeah. Varane, I think his name is, yeah. But anyway, him, yeah. So yeah, United are stronger. I say Chelsea, you know, Saul at the end. Yeah, United should have got him. So I mean, whoever's in charge of transfers, they still are not good enough. Yeah, they're still not using enough wisdom because, I say, last season the attack was pretty decent for United, not bad at all. Well, you had Pogba, you had Bruno, you had Greenwood, you had Rashford, Martial. You've added Sancho anyway, right? She didn't really even need to add Sancho, not particularly. Certainly didn't need to add Ronaldo. Not for strength of attack. You've also got Cavani from last season. So the attack was looking pretty good. The problem was it was a weakness in midfield. Fred and McTominay. Well, Fred and McTominay. That was the problem. You had two players in there trying to do the job of a number 6. So that's been a problem for a couple of years. They've not had a good number 6 for a number of years. So, of course, you get Atletico Madrid is happy enough to get rid of Saul. They need the money. They're in dire straits, basically. Chelsea have paid $5 million to loan him. Then with the possibility of paying $30 million to buy him. $35 million for a player who's played at Atletico Madrid, which is one of the most brilliant defensive teams that are very, very strong in that area. So he's possibly one of the best defensive midfielders in the world for $35 million. That is incredible and incredibly cheap. United should have snapped their hand off for that. They should have done. It's absolutely and totally insane. United weren't in for that player. They should have gone and got him. When the market first opened, they should Saul, you're ours. You're coming to United. Atletico, if necessary, we take him on loan and then we'll buy him in a year's time, or we can just buy him now. I don't care. We need that player. We need someone who can play in that position. Because they need someone who can play in that position, don't they? Clearly they do. They need someone who can play there. Not having someone who can play in that position is not good for them, really. Right, Teri, come in this way. Teri, come. Right, Jacob, come this way. No going in there again, Jakes. You hurt yourself last time. Stay away from there. My Collie, how you doing? Well, hopefully this will deal with our nails as well, because we do have a lot of problems with our nails. So running on this sort of surface will hopefully help that to get sorted. Hi. Trying to stay from that area, away from that area up there, because it can be quite glassy. So going down to that bit, but then coming back again. Hi. So as I say, I think Chelsea did some fantastic business. I really do. I say Lukaku, I don't rate Lukaku, but if he can get some goals for them, that'll help them, because they've not really had a goal scorer. And I think even with Lukaku, he's going to create opportunities for the other players around him. Better opportunities. Last season they struggled with goals, Chelsea. They still managed to win the Champions League, but they struggled with goals. So, with a goal scorer, even though I still think he's technically really poor for a so-called top forward in the world, I still think he's incredibly poor. But there you go. I think Saul on his own, if they'd just got Saul, I would have thought, But as I say, they've got Kante. That's so annoying. They've got 2 number 6s, 2 of the best number 6s in the world. United haven't even got 1. God, that's just taking a Mickey, really is. Well, as I say, that's where the management of United still, a lot of people are going to look at the transfer window and say, we've done really well because we've got these players in. Varane and Sancho and Ronaldo, we've done really well. We've got rid of James. I don't think James was a bad player. Play James on the left, I think he's going to be a brilliant player. If he's playing for Leeds on the left, I think you're going to see a completely different James. But Ollie was playing him on the right all the time. Everybody knows James plays on the left. Like Sancho. He put Sancho on the left to put James on the right. Where Sancho plays on the right, but James plays on the left. Ollie is the weak link. But, really what Man United need, the best thing United could do is, to have a sudden understanding that, they need to get rid of Ollie. Or for Ollie to suddenly have an understanding that he can't do the job and that he needs to step down. Yeah, we had something the other day. Williams. No, what's his name? William, not William. William. Ex-Chelsea player playing for Arsenal, terminated his contract. We need Ollie to do that. That's what United need. Because Ollie just is not going to be the manager. A lot of people, there was someone earlier speaking to Pogba, did a video speaking of Pogba, asked the question, hasn't Ollie done well, bringing back United ways? And I'm thinking, excuse me? I did a comment saying, are you stupid? Or blind? Or ignorant? Or whatever? Have no knowledge at all about football? Wait, what you got? Leave it. Enough. Leave. Leave. Now. Enough. On you go. Come on. On you go. Leave it. Leave now. On you get. Come, Lucy. Lucy, come. On you get. Don't know what he had. Something like a gobstopper sort of thing. So it's like, no. Not having it. Yeah, it tastes sweet, but it takes ages to eat that. Too high in sugar. So, well, as I say, look, even Paul Lynch was saying the other day in a video where he did a thing with United Stand, where Paul Lynch was saying, the problem with United is, from one week to the next, for years this has been going on, that when they come out to play, you have no idea what the tactics are. You have no clue whatsoever. Because there don't seem to be any tactics. Leave it now, leave it. There just don't seem to be any tactics. The manager doesn't seem to have any plan. Not just a plan B, doesn't even seem to have a plan A. He just basically tells the players, go out and score a few goals, and that seems to be it. He needs to understand that, the manager. He's supposed to be a Man United fan. Legend as a player, etc. Which he never was. He wasn't a legend as a player. What? Because he stuck his boot out in the Champions League final. That's what he did. He stuck his foot out. The ball hit his foot and went in the goal. Right? That doesn't make him a legend. That makes him a leg end. Because it was the end of his leg that hit the ball and went in. So leg end, not legend. No. He was a super sub. That was it. A super sub, not a super first 11 player. He was a good goal scorer, but he was not a legend, not in any way, shape or form. The legends are the ones that carried the team from a team that was way in the titles to being above Liverpool in that way. To helping a team to win 2 Champions League. Doing that. That's the thing. Those are the legends. Now, Ollie wasn't there. Was he really? He wasn't one of the main players in that. Scholes, Giggs, Keane, Beckham, Cantona, Pallister, Bruce, Vidic, Rio, Evra, Gary Neville. These are the ones who you look at and say legends of the club. Rooney. These are the players that are legends of the club. Ollie, nowhere near. But as I say, what United need is for him to suddenly realise that he needs to terminate his contract. And if he does that, hopefully they can say, right, let's go in and get that manager and let's move these coaches. We've got these young coaches, because they're probably quite good coaches, like Carrick, ex-United player. Keep him. He's got experience of playing under Fergie. Keep him as a coach. McKenna, keep him as a coach. Let Freedom go. Because certainly it's the case that you've got McTominay, you've got Fred, Phelan has not been able to teach them how to play that sort of defensive role as number 6. He's supposed to be the defensive coach. Let him go. Let him retire. He wanted to retire before. He was brought basically out of retirement to come back and help Ollie. Let him retire. Bring in a top defensive coach. But bring in a manager who's going to be, not some sort of, oh, I'm so thankful to be here sort of manager. You don't want someone quite as toxic as Jose could get. But look, Jose wasn't toxic. I don't think Jose was toxic. Jose wanted the players. He knew that the defence was weak. He knew there was a problem with the defence. He wanted players. What did United do as soon as Ollie came in? The first summer, they brought him the players. They brought him Maguire. They brought him Wan-Bissaka. So basically the situation that Jose wanted to address the summer before, they addressed the summer afterwards. But they obviously had promised Jose that they would do that, and they never did. So he started kicking off a bit. Now, I think most people would say, good on you. You should do that. Like Kane, if Levy made a promise to Kane that Kane could leave, if Tottenham didn't qualify for Europe or didn't win any trophy, then Kane has every reason to think that he should be leaving. Of course he does. He has every reason to think he has the right to leave, and that he has the right to expect for Tottenham to sell him for a reasonable price to Man City. But they weren't prepared to do that. No. Well, it's just like I did a video recently mentioning about Mbappe. Now, I think Real Madrid offered finally about 189 million, which was more than what Paris Saint-Germain paid for Mbappe. But someone pointed out something quite interesting. They don't need the money. Paris Saint-Germain, their owners basically own a country, so they don't need the money. What they need is that player, because who are they going to replace him with? It's better for them to let him go for free. They can go and get another player next year. They can spend a year searching for the right player to replace him. Because certainly, in the short time that they had, the chances that they could replace him with someone that would be anywhere near as good as him, to help him to win the French division and maybe the Champions League. They've got Messi, so they've got a chance of winning the Champions League this season. It's their best chance ever, really. With Messi, if they can keep Mbappe and get him playing well, then they've got a very good chance of winning that. That's worth more to them than 189 million. Well, basically, keeping him for another year means on shirt sales and sponsorship and all that, they're not losing 189 million. They're losing probably 70, 80 million in having him go on free. But they made the money back from him anyway. They have. All the money they spent him, they made it back anyway, haven't they? They say it on shirt sales and all the other sponsorship they got because of him as a player. And the popularity of him. Big French player, top French team. They made a huge amount of money from having him in their team. So there you go. They're fine. Well, when you think about it, same as Levy. Levy's basically coming up with the same argument, I think. They can let Kane go and they can get in the money, 150 million. But who are they going to get to replace him? Who's out there that they could get to replace Kane? That could do as well for them as Kane has done? He's got another, 3 years left on his contract? So let him go on a free at the end of that. Yeah, he'd be unhappy at the end of it, but at least you've still got him. He's not going to down tools, is he? They keep on talking about him being such a professional player, so he's never going to down tools, is he? He's going to do everything he can. So therefore, Yeah. When you see it in that way, it does make sense, doesn't it, man? Even with all that money, you can't get a player to replace him. There's not that many top strikers around right now. No, because there isn't. I did a video recently talking about the fact that, yeah, Ronaldo and Messi, who's coming up behind them? There isn't really anyone, is there? Yeah, the quality of players has dipped quite a lot recently. We don't know who the next, Messi or Ronaldo or Zidane is going to be. No idea. Well, on TalkSport they were saying that Greenwood could become as good as Mbappe, and I think he certainly could. He absolutely certainly could, yeah. He's a fantastic forward and a very, very natural goal scorer. And if given the opportunity in the training, and if he can learn from the likes of Pogba, he could become a phenomenal player, yes. He could become one of the best in the world. Teri, here. Teri Tooth, come here. Come on, Teri, leave duckies alone. Teri, come. Teri Tooth, leave duckies alone. Come here. Jacob, Jakes, come here. Teri, Jacob, now. Jacob, come on. What are you smelling? Ducky poo. Yeah, leave it alone. That's not supposed to eat that. Right, come here. Do collars. Yes, do collars. Come here, Mollie, Collie. Do you collar, babe? You know the deal, don't you? Hey? Come here, Chew. Do you collar, boy? See, the older dogs, they know the deal. Come here, Luce. See, Lucy knows the deal as well, don't you? Get your collar down, babes. Come here. Come here, Bubba. See, it's the younger ones that don't really know. It's the younger ones that go running over there, the ones that aren't used to going for walks. Right, come here. Oi, Jacob. Jacob, come here now. Jacob, come here. Jacob, come here. Remember that dinky? Come here, boy. Come, Bubs. You're not having any more dinky, you've had enough. Jacob, no. Jacob, I said no. I said no, Jacob. Let's get him in the car. Easiest way to stop him is to get him in the car. Wait, car now. Let's get the bit for the keys so we can get him in. Right, whoever's going in the boot, come on this way. Come here, Jakes. Come on, Jakes, stay there, Woos. Woosy, stay. Ride it in. Come here. Do your collar. Do your collar, babes. Good girl. Right, you as well. Okay. Here you go, Bubba. Good girl. Where's Jake? Jacob. Jacob. Lucy, get your ass here. Jacob, come. Jacob, come. Right, let's get the others in. No, what I do with them, if they decide they're not going to come, I just try and drive off without them. Right, Mollie, that's supposed to be getting in. Come here, Micky, here. Right, in you go. Chewie, move. Well, Mollie's getting there as well. Chewie in. Okay, Mollie's getting there as well. You coming, Jacob, or not? Jacob, are you coming? Mind leaving you behind? Jacob, come. You coming or not? Jakes? You coming? Yep, okay, come here. Next time, come quicker, right? Go on in you get. So you can get in yourself now. Okay. Leave him there for a sec. Right, there you go. He's just barking a bit. Oh, well. He's just barking a bit. Oh dear. Well, I'll do the ending for this video now. Got rid of the dog in the car finally. Jacob has to learn the walkies ends when I say the walkies ends rather than when he decides. Yeah. Well, because, for example, there's those two cars there, the red and the white one. If they decide that they're going to reverse off, which quite often happens, yeah, when I'm getting back with the dogs, yeah, I call him to come, he doesn't come, he walks behind the car reverses, he's dead. He gets run over. Because he hasn't come. Because he decides he doesn't want to do that. And it's like, well, how is that useful? I mean, for him, not at all, is it really? There you go. He's got to learn. Basically, first thing is, no. Do I expect for Ollie to terminate his contract? No. If he's going to do so, beginning of the summer would have been a time to do it. Yeah, well, straight after the Europa final defeat. That would be the time to do it, really. Yeah. That's when you've already failed as a manager. I mean, the performances in a lot of those games towards the end of the season were absolutely dismal. Yeah, he should have known by that point in time whether he's capable of getting this team to play well when they're playing badly. And the answer is simply no. I mean, even like against Southampton, they were terrible. Against Wolves, they were terrible, really. They got a goal when it should really have been a free kick. That's the reality. Yeah, they were lucky against Wolves. Yeah. Yeah. As I say, the management team, not just him, but the people in charge of bringing players in, as I said, they should have brought Saul in. They didn't. That's been a massive failure over the years, bringing the right players in. And it's taken them how long to bring a right-sided midfielder in? They've got Sancho now. Well, as I say, and Ollie's playing him on the left. But it's been, 5 years to bring a right-sided player in? 5 years. Been about that long, isn't it? It's been that right-sided player in. They haven't had one. I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah, you bring all these players in, and Lindelof isn't good enough. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka isn't good enough, really. I don't think he is. Wan-Bissaka so often is completely out of position when it matters. His positional sense is terrible. His tactical sense is quite poor. Technically going forward, he's nowhere near the best right winger or right back, or right wing back is the phrase, I suppose. Yeah, that's the position, right wing back. Yeah. But he's nowhere near the best in that way. Certainly attacking wise, nowhere near. That's why England didn't want him in the Euros. That's why they didn't pick him. Yeah, defensively, he's probably the strongest, but they didn't pick him. Because if you've got two decent centre-backs, you don't need a wing-back who can tackle well. What you need is a wing-back who can assist going forward. Can assist in defence, but also assist going forward. That isn't Wan-Bissaka. He can assist at the back, but not really going forward. He's not done so far, has he? Not with great success. So therefore he is not good enough. Shaw has had a couple of good seasons recently, but overall during his time at United he hasn't been good enough, has he? Yeah. So I'm saying I don't think Maguire's good enough either. I don't think so. Not United. He's a different player for England than he is at United. But maybe having Varane there will help him. Maybe. Well, we're seeing Varane take charge. Maybe that'll help Maguire to take charge a bit more. But again, Ollie, is he going to take the captaincy off Maguire? He should do. He should do. It was idiotic to give the captaincy to Maguire. So he's going to take it off him? Probably not. I don't think he probably is now. So, should he? Yeah, but he probably won't. No. There you go. Here's what it is, isn't it? Yep. Here's what it is. Try its life out again. Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? Good beam as well. Not bad, is it? Really? Pretty good. Anyway, there you go. I'll leave it to it. I'll speak to you soon. God bless. Have a good night. Bye bye.